Hi everybody, welcome to Turmoil. Something new, right? We've been playing so much Stranded Deep lately. I thought, why not? Let's give this game a go. It's a game that I'd heard about quite some time ago. Apparently it's been out since June last year, June the 5th last year, which is my birthday. I didn't realize that this came out last year, but it was something that I'd been looking at and looking forward to, and then it just completely slipped my mind and I lost track of it until the other day in the mail. I got a physical letter from the guys who made this game. It was packaged up in like an old style envelope, like maybe something you'd see in 1844, with like that paper that, you know, if you stain it or like douse it in coffee and then put a light to it, it makes it look like old paper. It was all like cool handwritten and everything. It was like a letter from my dad saying, oh, you've got to do this oil thing. I moved out here and I've made a fortune in oil and now it's your turn, sort of thing. And they gave me a Steam code for it as well. So it's like, okay, great. I wasn't actually sure if this was the game that I remembered or not, but I thought, hey, I'll give it a go. And it turns out it was, which is great. So anyway, here we go, Turmoil. I've played it a bit. It's fun. It's like it's kind of like a little puzzle game with like this cool campaign thing mixed into it. We're gonna take a look at it and see. I'm really enjoying it. You probably will too if you like sort of like management games and like tycoon sort of games or whatever. It's pretty nice, it's pretty satisfying. You build oil wells and you drill into the ground to find more oil, and you try to extract all of the oil out of the ground and transport it with like these big wagons, like this little one here. Anyway, we'll jump into it and take a look. We'll start a game. Let's start a new campaign. We'll delete my previous campaign, which wasn't too far along. I played for like maybe an hour. We have a whole bunch of characters that we can choose from. We've got Blanche Devereaux from the Golden Girls, of course, but this is like her great-great-grandmother, I guess, from 1844. We've got Boise from Only Fools and Horses, who's also wearing some sort of, I don't know, like Spanish Civil War army coat or something. I have no idea why he's in this game, but anyway, he's here. His name is Ricardo. We have Daisy, who, these people all have bios anyway. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I made a nice living in real estate, but it's time for a new business plan. Okay, I'm going underground. All right, Daisy, good luck to you. And of course, we have Joshua, who looks like Burt Reynolds, but like maybe a cowboy Burt Reynolds. Howdy, partner. This dude has been herding cattle long enough to know that nights on the prairie are cold and lonely. I hope earning money with oil is as easy as throwing lassos. All right, Joshua. Anyway, so we have a choice of who we want to be. I mean, I like Burt Reynolds and I like cowboys, so why don't we just go with Joshua? We'll do normal mode. And we'll start in fertile lands, I guess. We can start in the desert plains of snow, but fertile lands I've done before and kind of know how it works, I guess. So let's do that. We'll start the campaign. Beautiful. Here's the mayor with his gigantic sideburn come like side beard. He just shaves the chin and nothing else. Look, the rest of it is grown everywhere. Good job. Now it's time for the real work. Come to the town hall to meet your rivals and get yourself a piece of land for your next venture. All right, so here we are in town. So the way the game works is like it's in levels. They're timed levels. So you have like a certain amount of time to drill as much oil as you can and beat out your competition. And then the money that you make carries over. You come to town, you can buy upgrades and shit. Some of these houses all start to like develop into different things that you can do in between missions if you like. And then you set sail, or you go on this wagon with this person who's just sitting here reading a newspaper waiting for you to get into gear. Anyway, first things first, we have to go to the town hall. Oh yes, I was expecting you. What can I do for you? We'll take a look at the world map and we'll get ready to take part in like a land auction against all these other people, right? So we're Burt Reynolds. We're up against Boise, Daisy, and Blanche Devereaux Sr. Or is that Blanche Devereaux Senior? I don't know like what the term is for great-great-grandmother, or maybe even further than that. I mean, 1844 turns out, a long ass time ago. Welcome everyone. Let's first introduce ourselves. All right. Howdy, partner. This dude has been, we've been through all that. Thanks, Joshua. Here's Boise. Buenos dias. I've sailed the world as a ship captain for years and I can't even swim. I don't want to worry about drowning anymore unless it's in money. All right. Daisy, who was in real estate and is now going underground. We're aware of that. And Blanche. Hello there. Does being a lawyer sound interesting? Blanche, it does not sound interesting. I gotta be honest with you. Well, in truth, it's kind of boring. Okay, Blanche, and I couldn't handle it. I've got a serious case of oil fever and the only cure is finding oil. All right. Well, hey dudes. Hi there. What's up, folks? I'm one mean son of a gun. All right, so these are the bidders, and this is us, of course. We're going to be bidding against Ricardo, Daisy, and Blanche. Let me assign you your first own piece of land. The first one is on the house. Okay, so first one's on the house, which means we don't actually have to pay for the first piece of land. And it looks like we got this nice sort of riverfront plot, which is going to have more oil than all the rest of them. It's got to, right? Because oil deposits are usually closer to a river for whatever reason. So like when we start to like get bids for places up here, we're going to be farming the river big time. But everyone else is probably going to try to outbid us on those. But anyway, we'll handle that when it comes. All right. Now let's get drilling before I change my mind. Good luck. All right, Mayor. We're off. Good day. To celebrate the opening of my brand new bank, I've opened up an account for each of you. You can also visit me to view a financial report of your last venture. William, that's fantastic news. He's opened a bank called McMoney's, and we can take a loan out if we need to. Lucky for us, we have 20,000 big ones, and I'm talking dollars from the US of A. So that's pretty good, and we don't really need a loan right now. So we're probably good to set sail for fame and fortune on this wagon. Let's dig. Let's get that oil. We're taking $2,000 with us to cover the startup costs. Are you ready to go? Jill, I've never been more ready. Off we go. All right, here we are. Ready to drill oil. All right, so first thing we need to do is we need to hire a dowser. We're going to hire him. He's going to wave one of those stupid Y-shaped sticks around and try to find us oil deposits. This apparently works. And if you consider that the entire modern oil industry is built on these guys being the first people to actually find oil, that's crazy, isn't it? I mean, technology came like a long way, and now we have like, you know, geothermal, satellite, digital something or other to find oil deposits, if there's any left on this wretched godforsaken earth. But back then, this is what they did, I guess. So anyway, we've made an oil well, and we are drilling, and boy howdy, we struck oil. And we're now pumping oil into the well. All right, so we need to hire some wagons to transport the oil. I think 2 wagons will probably do us for now. It looks like a pretty big deposit's coming up in the well. And we can sell to Left Inc. or Right Inc. It looks like Right Inc. is actually buying for more right now. So let's send 2 wagons over there to sell whatever oil comes out of the well. And look, it slowly ticks up. I don't know if you've ever seen these things in real life. I mean, they don't make them like this anymore, that's for sure. But the way that they work is they keep pumping the oil up, and eventually, if they're not emptied out, they start spewing oil like out of the top, right? And like, being somebody that doesn't know much about oil drilling or oil processing or whatever, I always just thought that that's what they did all the time. Like, I thought the oil spewed out because, you know, like in cartoons and stuff, you always see that, but apparently it's a bad thing. So there you go. You learn something new every day if you didn't know that. Anyway, we have 2 wagons transporting, like, watch this. See, they stop. The horses drink the oil. And I guess that those like ropes that are attached to their mouths and then into the wagons are what transports the oil from like their mouth or their stomach into the wagons. So that's pretty cool. I mean, poor horses. I guess they probably have like heartburn all the time because of this activity, but at the same time, like, I mean, they're making us lots of big ones, so that's probably a good thing. Anyway, this is the first level, so it's like really short. See, already we're in the last month. Remember how I was saying before that it's timed? So we have until the end of March. So you see the days ticking away. We've got until March 31st to drill as much oil as we possibly can. So far so good. We're doing okay here, but I mean, we could add another wagon into the mix. With what little time we have left, we could get another dowser out here. We can get him to wave his stupid magical fucking stick and try to find us some more oil, like before it's too late. Because I mean, we really want to sort of pilfer all of the natural resources of this area after paying, well, it was on the house actually. We didn't pay any money for the privilege, but eventually we will be paying money for the privilege. So we're going to want to up our game. But basically, what we've done here just now is like the start of like how you do things, right? I don't even know if it's worth spending the money. Look, I'll tell you what, the month's almost over. We're not going to spend the money. We can drill down a little bit more though to see how big this reserve is. But when the month ends, it shows you the map anyway. Look at that. We missed some pretty big ones. So if I'd been a little bit quicker, considering the fact we only had like 2 months, I could have put up more oil wells, I could have drilled a lot more, I could have hired way more wagons, and we could have just chopped and changed, selling between left ink and right ink, whoever was buying for the most or whatever. But I think that was okay actually. $1,849.83 profit. It's not bad. It's not great either. So this like graph shows that this is probably where we were discovering the oil, and then once we discovered it, it was just like up into like the stratosphere from there in terms of profits. So we didn't do too bad. It cost us $2,000 to start up, and we made just under that. So I don't know. Anyway, we sold 1,542.05 barrels. And we earned a grand total of $1,258. And we spent a whole bunch of money on pipes and wagons and rigs and dowsers. And we got a screenshot of the map too. It's quite nice actually. It's a pretty good summary at the end of the mission. It shows you everything that you've done. Anyway, we fared a lot better than Boise and Daisy and Blanche. We made $1,849. Boise made a piddly $309. Daisy, who has some experience in real estate and wants to go underground, made 475 big ones. And Blanche really fucked the dog this time, hard. Like, she made minus $170, which is outrageous. I mean, it's up to her how she wants to spend her money or whatever, but I would have thought that an ex-lawyer would be a bit smarter than that. Apparently not, so there you go. Great. Howdy, my name is Fred Metal. Are you looking to make your oil mining operation more efficient? Come to my factory to upgrade your gear. Alright, Fred Metal. Anyway, we have $19,849. So we lost the $2,000 startup money. We made just under $2,000 in profit off the sales of barrels of oil and stuff, which nets us $19,849 that we have to spend on other shit should we want to. What technologies do you want me to improve for your oil operations? We can have wider pipes, which brings more oil from the ground to the surface, which is pretty good. We can increase the size of our silos. I don't think we built one last time, but they become kind of handy like later on in the game. This is like joints like for the pipes. I haven't really had to use these yet, but they're kind of expensive too. And then this timer is for when spillages are about to occur. When you get this pipe upgrade and it starts pumping out a ton of oil, you do get to the point where you spill a lot because you need like 20 million wagons to keep up with the supply. It's pretty crazy, but anyway. And then we have another house here that's under construction that'll open up some new dynamic or something for like, you know, subsequent levels or whatever. It's quite nice actually. So, Town Hall. I don't think we need any upgrades just yet. We'll save our money for now, and then we'll grab some upgrades when we actually need them. I think for now, we're probably okay. We'll do another mission, I think. We probably have time to do another one, since the first one's like really, really basic. But the missions start to last longer and longer, and there's a little bit more to think about. So it's quite a nice way to ease you into like how the game works and stuff. Oh yes, I was expecting you. What can I do for you? Hi, I would like to do a land auction against all of these other dopes. Alright, so as we can see, we did in fact get the best plot. There's more oil on this plot. This was our like riverside plot or whatever. So we're ready to start bidding again, and we're gonna grab 4 more of these tiles in this area, and then I think once this area is done, it opens up these other ones. You go off to them and you just rinse and repeat and do the same thing. Welcome to the auction. You ready to start bidding? You bet your ass I am, Mayor. All right, we're gonna go for this one here. This one's open for bids. Burt Reynolds has gone in with 1,000 big ones, so it's going to cost us 1,000 to get the deed for the land, and then it's going to cost us 2,000 for startup as well. Look at Boise. Look at this power play. He's just gone for like the far north. I don't know what the hell he thinks he's going to accomplish up there, because this is definitely the best piece of land. But anyway, nobody bid against each other this time, so everybody is in the same boat. We're done. All right, and it looks like Boise has also upgraded his pipe width, which is something that maybe we can do as well. That means he's going to get like a tremendous amount of oil out. All right, fine. You know what? We are going to do it. We are going to upgrade to keep up with Boise because we don't want him to get ahead of us. All right, we are ready to go off and dig. 2,000 bucks, Jill. Make it so. Engage. All right. We'll start off. It's January. We have until the end of June this time. So that's what, like 6 months? That should be more than enough time to make a goddamn fortune. So how much money do we actually have to make to sort of break even this time? We have to make over 3,000 bucks in profit, which shouldn't be a problem. And then if we really want to go ham, we need to make an additional 7,000 odd to cover the cost of the pipe upgrades. Anyway, we seem to have found oil. So we're just going to slowly drill down into the ground here and try to find a deposit, which is right here. All right, perfect. Okay, so we'll get the horses on the case. We'll start with 2. We're going to need more, and we're going to sell to Right Ink because, holy crap, they're buying for over $1 a barrel, but it's dropping rapidly. And we may end up going with Left Ink instead because it looks like Right Ink is about to fucking bottom out. Unbelievable. Okay, we don't want to sell for anything less than 80 cents a barrel, okay? That's like the rule of thumb, I think. But anyway, we're going to pump all this out. I'm upgrading the pipes now just by clicking it, and we're going to get a silo set up here as well. So look, we start to transport the oil and dump it in the silo and wait for one of these places to, you know, buy for more than 80 cents a barrel, which Left Ink seems to be doing now. We're going to need some more horses because, look, this well is just going to fill up like crazy. So we're going to make sure that we stay on top of it. We don't want any spillages or anything. We just want to keep pumping out the oil, putting it into the silo so that it's safe and not wasted. And then we'll see, we've got 2 guys delivering to Left Ink right now, and then 2 guys delivering to the silo. So we'll try to fill up the silo. And then when we get more wagons, we'll get them picking from the silo and delivering to left or right. And in the meantime, let us get another dowser to find some more oil for us so that we can hopefully go ham and make back all of that money. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I mean, who doesn't like making money? Especially virtual money, because it's risk-free, right? Like, you don't have to worry about one day waking up and not being able to like fuel up your Porsche or whatever because you don't get one in this game. So there you go. All right, we found more oil. We are drilling. We're gonna make another well. That's well number 2, and we are going to gently drill down until we found it. Okay, we're right at the tip of the deposit. So the way this works is you just have to get the drill into like the orange part. It doesn't need to like be below the oil level or anything like that. It just has to be like there. All right, we're gonna need some more wagons. Holy crap, look at this. Left Ink is buying for $1.12 a barrel, but Right Ink, holy crap, is buying for even more. All right, we're gonna up the ante. We gotta sell. Sell while the going's good, everybody. That's right. Forget about Left Ink. We're all about Right Ink. Look, Right Ink is buying for $1.38 a barrel, and it's still climbing as well. Okay, we're going full ham on Right Ink. We're gonna need some more wagons as well. We're just gonna get a whole ton of wagons in, because look at this. We're already creeping up to 3,000 bucks of profit. So, like, we've already covered the cost of, like, the land auction and the startup cost. And if we continue going like this, If we make like 7,000 more bucks, we'll have also covered the cost of the pipe upgrades too. It looks like we've tapped out here already. That was just a small little deposit. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill down and just see if there's like another deposit hidden under this one. And in the meantime, we're going to get Dowser out looking for more oil so that we can continue to make a ton of money. Because I don't know how big this deposit is. It's kind of hard to tell, actually. Drill down a little bit more and see. It looks pretty huge, actually. Holy crap, yeah, it does. All right. So we can keep drilling down with this, but I mean, we don't have to just keep going down either, right? We can go like left, right, all over the goddamn place. But so far, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's like early in the game. It just seems to be a little bit better. We're going to upgrade these pipes. The ones that are like at least pumping that. There we go. That's better. Okay. Here comes all of the oil. Wow, we really don't want to be selling here right now. Or here. Okay, we want to just be gathering it all up. It's right ink and left ink. Well, left ink definitely is bottomed out. Right ink is definitely on course to bottom out. So we'll just leave that. All right. It costs a little bit of money to keep drilling, but we're just going to like chance it. We're going to drill over here and see if we find anything. Because why not, right? It's going to take a while because this pipeline is now getting like kind of crazy. But if we do find something, at least it's oil coming up into something we've already invested in, right? Like it costs 350 bucks to get an oil well up and running. So we might as well reuse it where we can. Even if it takes like 20 calendar years for the oil to get out of here. I mean, we are wasting a lot of money just randomly drilling around here, but who cares, right? It's fun. Look, it like knocks out all these little things and it looks nice. And it makes a cool sound too, like the sound of industrialization and machines. Holy crap. All right. We are going to have to start selling here. And hopefully by the time the first wagons reach, it'll be just over 80 cents. Okay, perfect. It's like 81, 82, 83 cents now. Okay, and climbing. Okay, so right ink is back on the menu. We're once again making some money. And we've got this Dowser here who's just, I don't know, he cannot find shit. And that's probably because his method for finding shit is totally bunk. Like the Y-shaped stick, I'm sorry. I don't believe in it at all. I don't even know what they call that. It's like, don't they use that to like find water or something? Like the idea being that you hold the thing and, oh my god, we're in the last month already. All right, we were unable to ham it. We did not get to ham it as much as I... Look at this fucking pipe network. Jesus. If we do find something over here, it'll be a goddamn miracle. And you know what? It's never gonna work. Like, pumping oil through this whole thing is never gonna work. But at least it's like a way to have a little bit of a look around. Who knows? Maybe we'll find like a buried UFO or something around here. You never know. But we have made like a little bit of money. So that's at least something. We've definitely profited on the whole land deed and startup cost, at least, right? Am I right when I say that? I should remember. Shit, we bottomed out on the side. All right, left ink, everybody, quickly. We don't want any spillage. We don't want to waste money selling to right ink. They've bottomed out big time. I don't know what the hell they've been doing, but it's no good. All right, this is the big push. Look at this. We're going into the last week of June. Everybody is slowly, all right. No, we're too late. I should have bought more horses. Oh, it was there the whole time. Shit, and there was another one here. That's okay. That was the big one, and we did find the big one. Oh, man. That was kind of stressful. All right, anyway, our summary is as such. We made 7,472 big ones and 87 cents. We were on the up the whole time, all right? This is where we came in at. It's like around here. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it would have been like around here. So we definitely made more money than we spent. We managed to sell a grand total of 11,207 barrels. That's a lot of barrels, which earned us a lot of money. And the average price per barrel was $1.08, which is very good. We spent a lot of money on pipes. And the reason we spent a lot of money on pipes is because I went crazy and made that crazy ass shape trying to find another deposit, but we couldn't find anything. Yeah, see this one, remember, kind of looks like a donger. Well, I mean, I didn't mean for it to look like a donger, it just turned out that way. Anyway, the oil was here and here and we missed it, and we had a Dowser over here who couldn't find it, and it was just total garbage. Anyway, perfect. So we managed to do a lot better than Boise, which is good because he was our main competition because he had the pipes. Daisy did okay. She did better than she did last time, and even Blanche finally just took her head out of her ass and did okay as well. Made 1,778 big ones. Everyone is sitting on a pretty nice sum money. It looks like Daisy's sitting on the most, but Daisy's not upgraded anything. So there you go. Nice to meet you. I'm Edward, and I'm a bit of a handyman. Oh, yeah. I mean, you look like a bit of an asshole, too, but handyman works. I like to experiment with stuff that can help you find oil. Make sure to check out my inventions. All right. Edward's got a bunch of fucking inventions. He's got, it's mostly like upgrades to like the dowsers, so they can see deeper, for instance. They work faster. Mole, would you like to have this lovely mole? He'll scan for you, but he's kind of erratic. Okay. And then there's the scanner, which is like the high-tech chisoise that you would want in this case. If you want to know exactly what sits under the surface, use the scanner. 30,000 bucks. I cannot afford that, but eventually, yes, please. It looks like there's a barn being constructed. Town hall, the bank, and the factory remain the same. And Lily, or whatever her name is just reading the paper waiting for us. There you go. Turmoil. Fantastic game. I love games like this. Management games. Games where you can like invest back into things like this little town and buy upgrades and shit like that. I'm a sucker for all that kind of stuff. It looks nice. I like the music. It's just a really, really nice game. It's been on early access on Steam for, I guess, a year now. I didn't realize, like I said at the start of the video, something that I've been wanting to play, but I just totally forgot about. And I'm glad that they sent me a letter saying, hey, try out our game. I mean, I get a lot of people sending me letters saying try out my game, but I'm glad that I just sort of randomly decided to try this one because it turns out it was a game that I wanted to play anyway. So there you go. Great. All right. Well, if you want to see more of this, let me know. I haven't really done one-offs in a while. Most of the stuff I've been doing recently has been series, but I'm happy to come back and play more of this if you want to see more of the campaign, see how it works or whatever. Get some upgrades and stuff. If you're happy with it just being a one-off, let me know as well, and we can carry on with Stranded Deep and anything else that comes up in the meantime. Great. As usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.